This is a video tour of 849 East 800 Road. Quick view of the front of the house here. You can see that they have a sort of metal construction siding on the house and on this garage overhang space that they've created out here. This house sits on a 1 acre plot. Part of the roads are dirt to get here, and or gravel, as you can see, and you're just a stone's throw away from a lavender farm from here, just right across the street, which is really interesting. So just a quick look around. This house uses septic and well water, but central heat and air. So here is that covered garage space. Again, you can see the gravel coming up towards the house. We're going to go in through this garage side door. But then they've also screened in this area to give you some extra screened in living space, which is cool. It's not entirely screened in. Obviously, it's completely open here to the garage and things. And so it's not going to keep all the bugs out, but it does do a pretty good job, I would think, of keeping a good amount out. So behind the house here, you have a pretty strong incline in the land. So you can see it's pretty flat out to here, but then when the land hits about here, it starts inclining that way. So AC unit behind the house here, looking pretty good. All the siding is looking pretty good as well. Got a bird's nest on that gutter there, but no big deal. And then we've got this exterior storage shed here. They put these boards down in between so you can walk on them. And then stepping into this shed, pretty good size little shed. It is got some electricity in it, but it's definitely rigged for that to happen. This was not built that way. So you can see they've cut a hole, and then they've got this power strip hanging, and then they've got other things tied around that they were kind of running electricity to this on their own. And then off the side of it here, again, just another little covered protection storage space. I can see some rotted boards and stuff here. I feel like at one point this was probably kind of another little screen and porch sort of area, because you can see windows in the back. Either that, or maybe it was kind of they created some extra walls and things with leftover materials. Hard to say. Okay. So now we are going to go inside the house and take a look at that. So far with the metal siding here, I'm not seeing a whole lot of issues or any real problems to be concerned about. The land could definitely use some cleanup, but I'm just going to jet through here to the front door real quick and take the tour from that angle, because it's just a bit easier to stick in your mind that way. So first thing, front door. And it's in pretty decent shape. And they've got a towel stuffed in between these two doors, I would imagine, to kind of help with some of the air from getting inside the house. You've got vinyl double pane windows. And here is the view from the front door. Okay. So all the walls are white. They could use some cleaning up, definitely some painting. Older flooring, linoleum here, or vinyl flooring. Okay. So knockdown texture on the ceiling and the walls here. See that light? So far, I haven't seen any fans. I want to point that out, that you've got no ceiling fans thus far. They've got some plugins on the walls and cable right there, so I imagine they were kind of suggesting you run your TV there. You can see that they had a wood stove at some point, and that debris is falling out of that stove line now. And then into kitchen space. So you will notice that you do have a sink here, but the kitchen is missing all of the appliances. You have to do a refrigerator, an oven, and a microwave on your own. It looks to me like they had the refrigerator probably in this corner, which is why this wall is not painted. I mean, it seems like they just painted around it. Same deal here. I'm guessing they had their oven and some other stuff in this corner. So this is actually a different color, but the whole property really needs to be painted anyway. So it being kind of that flat background isn't too bad overall. For mica countertop here, the sink looks in pretty good condition, but you've got a lot of calcification and things going on with these. So those, it looks like they have another faucet sitting here to change this out because there's so much calcification on it. Okay, so looking out here, I'm looking into what would be your living room and dining room sort of space if you created one. Kitchen behind me here, and then utilities all here in the back, and this is where your washer and dryer would hook up, is in this back corner. Just some little damage areas on the linoleum here and there. There's definitely been some water against some of these floorboards, and so I want to point all that out, and it's hard to say exactly when the water came in or from where. But as you're looking at the bottom edge, you can see that sort of what appears to be kind of a microbial sort of growth there. That shows up in several areas on the floorboards. Around this back door specifically, you can see water's gotten into the bottom of this door and started to deteriorate and grow, potentially some microbial stuff there too. This is definitely a water stain here. You've got your well mate here because you're on a well and septic. And so, you know, that's possible that that's where that water came from at some point. And then around this edge again, and this would have initially been behind washer and dryer. So I'm guessing this water intrusion probably came from that, but you can see again on the edge of this trim, just some places that look like they've had a little bit of water damage to them. Okay. So coming back around here, and now we're gonna go the first room on my right, which is your bathroom, and it's a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. And so this is where I would say the work really begins. So they do have a shower in here, but you can see like the cover that goes over this is completely gone. So water would get inside this. That's gotta be capped off. Pretty bad staining in this shower. And honestly, the intensity of it makes me wonder if you would be able to actually get it completely clean, or if you would need to either replace or resurface it. Definitely a little bit of caulking and stuff on the wall here in a larger percentage. I'm guessing this was probably being affected by this, so they probably put this here to kind of cover some water damage. Okay. So with that light on, you can really get a good look at, I mean, the stain's pretty intense on that. So, okay. And then here is the bathtub in the house. And the thing I want to point out here is just, it's kind of like set into the wall. But then the sheetrocking sort of like stops, right? So the sheetrocking edge is right here. And then this is the bathtub lip that goes up under the sheetrock, and they just like screwed it in there. So you can even see where there's like a gap between the sheetrock and the top of the bathtub here. Which is kind of, it's very weird. I mean, if any water gets up there, it'd be really easy to cause mold issues. And then again, you've just got really heavy calcification on that. Okay. Toilet looks brand new. And with this cover, I guess it probably is, yeah. And then sink here. And you do have a little medicine cabinet for the sink, okay? All right, so now we're gonna pop out of here. This bathroom, just so you know, does run with a pocket door, so that's how that gets closed. And then the bedroom, same deal, you've got a pocket door. And here is the bedroom space. So you have your electrical panel in the bedroom. But I also want to point out this is not a legally conforming bedroom because there is no closet here. And so, I mean, obviously this is what is being used as the bedroom or was used as the bedroom, but there is no closet. So your clothes would either have to be stored kind of outward facing or you need to buy some sort of storage. Or, you know, there is quite a bit of open space and storage area here. And maybe you can find some extra way to store on that back wall. So, okay, that is it. Let us know what you think.